Alright, what's up guys? Today we're at the West Java Sentul circuit. We're joining the Indonesian GPBikes community. Not their Discord, not anything like that. But I am on their server, and I'm here to try and set a new B. We're going to be hitting this track hard, hitting it. Can't avoid the really suggestive sexual innuendos. We're just gonna try and go really fast. I'm down to a 28.1 right now. Next guy behind me, Chris, he's a third person player. He's at a 28.7. I'm trying to get to a 27 something right now. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the setup. We're running a qualifying setup. So let's go ahead and change over to quali. Tire pressures are the same. We're just changing the tires. I haven't really felt any negative things with the tire pressure, so I just keep them at where I keep my race setup. Fuel, we're running 5 laps. I'm actually going to up that to 6. That way I can get an out lap and then 5 full laps. Braking, suspension, everything else is the same. Here's my drivetrain. It's a little bit shortened up because this track doesn't have a very long straight, but you can make it a lot longer if you hit the final corner well, and I'll show you that. Here, steering damper, of course, rake, all that fun stuff. I'm going to keep the swing arm at 19. Sometimes I like to drop it down to 5. Sometimes I don't. This track, not one of those tracks that I enjoy that just because it makes the bike a little bit unstable. And this is a flat track, so you get a lot of front end coming up, a lot of power wheelies, and it's just not a very enjoyable track. Something like maybe Jerez or maybe Mugello, I might shorten up the swing arm a little bit, but here we're keeping it the same. We're keeping it 19. And then coming into engine mapping, it's always at A. TCS, traction control is at 15, engine brake is at 6, anti-wheelie is at 9. Actually, it should be at 8. So let's go ahead and go out on track. Go ahead and I'm going to do a practice start here right at the pit exit. Trying to get better at my starts, so this is a good opportunity to do that. Alright, so we're on to the West Java Sentul circuit. I'm just going to call it West Java from now on because Sentul is a bit difficult for me to say. Don't know where this track is located IRL, but it's made by ADR Melandri. It's a phenomenal track. It feels really good. Going to take it easy on our outlap. There I'd be braking probably about 15-20 meters deeper. This corner is really hard. I still have trouble with this corner every once in a while because it's a really decreasing radius corner. You can see it up there in the top right hand corner of your screen. With the track map, it decreases and it gets sharp. It gets sharp quick. This one, I try and always come out to the rumbles. That way I get a little bit more of a track that I can use and then bring it all the way out to the rumbles, down to first for this corner and just completely blow the apex. But once we're on our flying lap, we'll be fine. Onto a mini straight kind of deal. You're up to about 4th gear. Brake right here. Down to 2nd. Hammer through these corners. Now this corner right here, you think you can brake a lot deeper. Don't do that. Just brake right about here. Ride those rumble strips. Give you a little bit of extra track room so that way you can have a little bit longer. Tip in. Makes your tip in a little bit less so you can carry more corner speed. Brake right about there. Not even really a brake, but here's where you want to be careful. Come out wide. And now you just hammer into it and you get a lot longer of full throttle than you would if you were to go on the normal race line. I've found this to be a little bit quicker. For you, it might be a little bit slower, but for me, it's more enjoyable, and I get a little bit better of a attack down the front straight. So we're starting our first lap here, just seeing where we are for this session, for these 5 laps, for this quali simulation. Coming in a gear higher than what I normally like to be. I like to be in 3rd gear, exiting that corner, but that's fine. We can deal with 4th, up to 5th, up to 6th. Brake right after that sign. Brake hard. Carry that front brake all the way into the corner. Keep downshifting. Let that engine brake slow you down. Bring it all the way around for this apex right here. Pick that bike up and sling it down the straight if you can, which I can't. Struggling a little bit there. We're good. Coming in on a good line. Hitting the grass. Don't worry about it. Messed me all sorts of up. We're fine, though. We're fine. We'll make it up. We got 5 laps. I mean, we have infinite laps. We got 4 hours and 7 minutes left in this practice session, but click it up to 2nd before you come to this corner so that way you're not leaned over, shifting. All the way up to 4th. Use all that track. Your team paid for you to be here, so why don't you use all that track? Use every little bit of that track that you can. Come here. I like to attack the rumbles here if I can. Got to be careful because they have that little lip on the outside. Brake there. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Ride that rumble strip. That rumble strip you can attack. This one you can attack, but you have to be careful. If you attack it too much, you will fold the front. Once again, bring it out wide, hammer into it late, and then it'll take you all the way to the rumbles. On the limiter in third gear, coming down. All right, let's see what our first lap time is. We're looking at a 130.4. Not too shabby. It's actually pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Again, now we're in the right gear. Power through this. Come in here. You can brake really deep for this corner. Just trust your gut. Hold that front. Hope to God that front holds. Down to first gear. Let that bike come around. A little bit of rear brake right there. Get that bike to tip into that apex. Now we're hammering out. Good exit. We got a good exit out of that corner. Remember, we want to use the rumble strip. Brake right at it. And blow the corner again. And crash the bike. It happens when you're riding on the limit. Remember, guys, if you're not willing to accept that you can crash your bike, then don't be pushing hard. Ooh. That hit the front brake while the front wheel was in the air. Upset the bike a little bit. So once again, you can see all the 80 Arma Landry signs everywhere. Again, though, we're going to take it wide and almost V off this corner. You want to V off that corner. It gives you a lot better speed down the front straight, in my opinion. There's nothing to show that it doesn't, or it does versus doesn't. But, hey. Hit that. That's a good apex. Gonna miss this apex a little bit, but that's fine. Power down all the way up to 6th gear. Brake hard, 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 hard. But that bike slowed down real good there. I really do like this track. This track is really well made. I don't feel like there's any spots in any corners where, because of the way the track undulates and how the track feels, it's going to cause the front end to force to fold. There are some tracks that I feel like do that. Mugello comes to mind. I don't know what turn number it is. I think it might be 8 or 10. But it's a long uphill sweeping left-hander. And it really feels like my front end wants to fold every time I come to that corner. So I normally like to run a wide line. I don't intentionally hit the apex for that corner. Mainly because it does feel like it wants to fold my front. With this track, though, I don't really feel like that. I don't feel like there are any problem spots, any spots that I have to be tiptoeing through. Not as wide of a line right there as I like, but that's fine. Losing a little bit of power because we're on the paint, but no big deal. This should be a good lap. Should be a really good lap. Low 28s is what I'm guessing. Damn. Low 29. So we got to push a little bit more, boys. About 1.3 off of where I want to be, or the entrance to where I want to be. We'll get it, though. We'll get it. I'm going to focus up here. See what happens if I stay in 5th. I like staying in 5th. Lose a little bit of lean because we hit the paint. No big deal. Try and brake a little bit later here. Looks like that works real well. Should be a decent lap. We're on the limiter there. Just lost a couple tenths. 28.6. Getting there. Damn! 28,066. All right, we got no fuel left in this. Shit. All right, let's go out for another session. I forgot to brake. I was zoned out. Got caught looking at my dash. There it is, boys and girls, at 29, or excuse me, whoa, 27,917. That is it. Let's go ahead and go back and watch that. That was a pretty fucking awful lap. That was pretty bad. Means I can get way quicker. I liked first gear through turn 1. First gear through turn 1 was a major improvement. Using all of the curbing. Every single bit of it. There she goes. That is it, boys and girls. Thank y'all for coming by. I really do appreciate it. If you ever could, please hit the like button and it. Other than that, though, guys, like this video, comment, and tell me what you want to do next. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.